welcome to Red Carpet Curls right here on YouTube. So today's video is one I felt was much needed because I have gone around correcting this info on so many occasions that I just thought, you know what, let's just make a video out of it. Today's video is all about the final wash, what it is and why you do not need it. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you heard me. You do not need a final wash. I'm going to get into the science in a bit about why it is not needed and why it is actually it's very dumb now that I think about it. And my notes are basically from the articles. So anytime you see me do a video, there will be an article to accompany the video so that you have the written facts in front of you for later use. So you can see from my iPad right here, what I am pulling up is an article called Curly Girl Method Shampoos. Difference between clarifying shampoo, final wash, gentle cleansing, and co-wash. So this article is available on www.redcarpetcurls.com, so you can follow along with me as we continue our video. So I'm just going to scroll down to the final wash section and we're going to get right to it. So let's start with what a final wash is. Final wash is essentially the concept of using a shampoo that contains sulfates one final time as a way to remove any silicone buildup from prior products or even sebum buildup. And if you don't already know, sebum buildup is basically your sweat. Your skin produces natural oils called sebum all over your skin, but especially on the scalp. And when you're not properly cleansing and taking care of your hair, it can build up and clog the pores and actually even cause irritation. So the reason you want to use a sulfate shampoo is because the theory is that sulfates are the only things that remove silicone buildup. And I just want to tell you right now, it is not true. Silicones are removed by anionic cleansers, okay? I'm not best with pronunciation, so I will put the word right here for you. Basically, this is going to be a rough video. Anionic surfactants are a group or a class of detergents, so, you know, soap or some kind of detergent that is strong enough to remove silicones. It's strong enough to remove oil buildup, your products, everything. So the reason people seem to think sulfates are the only things that remove silicones is because sulfates are part of the anionic surfactant category. It is the most common of the surfactants in that particular group, and it is the least expensive to put into products. So companies love to use sulfates because it's strong enough to remove absolutely everything on the scalp and the hair. Now, the reason why you don't want to use sulfates is because sulfates are known to be very, very harsh and drying. They're also known to cause irritation on the scalp. It's a very common symptom when you use sulfates. So you never want to remove everything from your scalp. That sebum that your scalp creates is used to not only moisturize the scalp and hair, but it's used as a barrier to protect the scalp from bacteria, yeast, fungus, anything that can build up on the scalp. When you remove that oil from the scalp, there's one less barrier of protection. Now your skin on your scalp is really itchy and aggravated and just very, very annoying. That's why we tell you in the Curly Girl method to avoid sulfates. Now, since sulfates are a cheap and very popular form of cleansers, the idea got around that sulfates are the only things that remove silicones. It's not true. Anionic surfactants are the things that remove buildup, including hard water buildup, mineral water buildup, sebum buildup, silicone buildup, product buildup, It's going to remove all of that. Anionic surfactants are very strong. That's why it's so important to make sure you are deep conditioning your hair and taking care of your scalp and making sure that you're not using anionic surfactants very often. So anionic surfactants are often found in clarifying shampoos. Once you start the CG method, or you decide to start the CG method, all sulfates must go. That's just how it is. You should not use it one more time to remove silicones. You can simply get a sulfate-free clarifying shampoo. A very popular ingredient in clarifying shampoos is sodium olefin C14 C16. I'm going to put that right here for you guys. I know that is a very weird looking ingredient, but this is an anionic surfactant that is sulfate free. While it does look like a sulfate, I promise you it is not a sulfate. It is just a very strong sulfate free detergent. And this ingredient is going to remove all buildup, including silicone buildup. So from the moment you start the CG method, you should be starting with sulfate-free cleansers. So don't ever grab another sulfate again in your shampoo. It is a non-CG ingredient. Okay, sulfates are not part of the CG method. The Curly Girl Method Handbook never ever talks about using sulfates one last time to remove silicones. That theory, that misinformation was formed in Curly Girl Method Facebook groups. So do not let it fool you. Many other groups will tell you you need to use sulfates to remove silicones. It is not true. You can go back to them. You can even attach this video and tell them sulfates are not the only things that remove silicones. What removes silicones is anionic surfactants. Okay, you can go and tell them that that is the truth. And if you need further proof as to this concept that the final wash is not needed in any way, shape, or form, and it's definitely not encouraged by me, Red Carpet Curls, or the Curly Girl Method International Facebook group. That is the other group that I admin, and I will include that in the description. As part of the article on redcarpetcurls.com, look at the article, you're gonna see at the very bottom of the screen, I put my references in the articles. I am starting to put that for all the articles, so just bear with me, but I even hyperlink it for you. So I did use the information from an article called The Essentials of Hair Care, Often Neglected, Hair Cleansing specifically, and this is an article from the International Journal of Trichology. So whatever info I'm giving you, trust me, it is the truth. It is the facts on everything. I am never going to steer you wrong. I'm always going to give you the facts that you need when, talking about these subjects. So that's about it. Let's just recap really quick. Sulfates are never to be used when starting the Curly Girl Method or even continuing the Curly Girl Method. Sulfates should never be used to clarify your hair. They are not clarifying ingredients. What you need to look for are sulfate-free anionic surfactants. Anionic surfactants are what removes all buildup, including silicone buildup, your actual sebum buildup, and product buildup. So from the moment you start the method, you should start the Curly Girl Method with a sulfate-free clarifying shampoo, preferably one that contains the ingredient sodium olefin C14 C16. That is a sulfate-free anionic surfactant that will remove all buildup. Shampoo that contains that ingredient can be used 1 to 2 times a month to clarify your hair completely. So I hope this video was helpful for you guys. If you want the actual article behind this video, it is in the description box below, the hyperlink. I just ask that you please make sure to subscribe to redcarpetcurls.com so you don't miss any future videos. If you can like this video, comment, and subscribe to the channel, that would be fantastic. So I hope you guys have a fantastic curl day, and I will see you next time.